7,000 names of people that were private note holders, all second mortgages in California, Nevada, Arizona, kind of this little area here. And so we mailed out, like I say, probably about 5,000 letters to those people. And we've had about maybe 200 responses off of that. And we bought probably 40 of those notes so far. So we've had a pretty high rate of response, plus able to close the deal. You know, I'm buying one today for $15,000 on a note in my Longpole.
Don't you feel you have better control over the deal too, because you're not an asset manager, you're just talking to?
You have good control, but it's also a lot of work to buy one note. Whereas it used to be a hedge fund called you up, hey Gerald, I'm selling these 50 notes, you know, can you give me a bid? And if I can hit their price, I can close the deal. With the homeowners, you know, it took me 18 months to buy a note. I had made an offer on a lady on a note in Gargalinda, and she was so wishy-washy about wanting to sell it or not to sell it, and what's the price, and she kept blowing me off. We'd make an appointment. She's going to come into my office, sign the documents. I had a cashier's check for her, and she would call me up an hour before and say, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go take my mom to the doctor. You know, it's just one thing after another, and so finally, 18 months later, we closed the deal. And, you know, that kind of thing's frustrating. Plus, to me, the quality of the documentation, like the collateral file, a lot of times is not there. Pay history, you know, a lot of people don't have the original note. They lost it. You know, which is like, you know.
What do you do in a situation like that?
I don't buy it.
I mean, they have to have the collateral file, at least the payments that were made as well as the original.
Yeah, right. They have to have at least a Xerox of the note. This guy didn't even have a Xerox. It was a $300,000 note on a property in Palos Verde. He had sold the house and did a sell and carry back. And he couldn't come up with any documentation whatsoever. All I had was a deed of trust. You know, and I would have paid him $100,000 for it. You know, and that would have been a good deal for me. But he couldn't come up with it. So those kind of things. But we basically had to kind of reinvent ourselves. And then since then, the funny thing is that the institutional paper has kind of come back. But it's paper that hedge funds bought, say, 5 years ago. And they worked on it for a while. Now they're tired of working on it, or they're kind of frustrated, or they're closing out a PPM, a private placement memorandum, and they want to liquidate their assets. So we're buying quite a bit of that right now.
What about you, Ellis? What are you working on? How do you see your plan evolving over the next couple of years?
One of my mentors always told me that when markets get tight and then there's a lot of competition, you just have to get better. And I was talking to you earlier about how I just have to get better at being able to clean up screwier kinds of paper. Like paper that, like if there's a lost note or something, or if there's a title issue, you're not going to have very many buyers for that. And I can fill with my discount. So I just have to be a smarter investor and have more ways of solving these problems. Because if I'm just buying kind of your generic note, anybody will buy that, and it'll just become a big one, right? And that's not what I'm about. I'm always trying to find the edge, trying to find a way to get a really good return, but it's all about developing your expertise. So I'm learning a lot about title and stuff like that.
Charles, what about your business? I mean, from dealing with investors, I mean, how do you see your business growing over the next couple of years?
Yeah, we've kind of seen it from the highs and lows, and we started out initially really dealing with private money lenders, and it kind of evolved into the note purchase business when this became a big thing. And now there's all these different seminars and groups that deal just with note purchasing. So, you know, what I'd say is there's a lot of bad homes out there still, and I don't think people realize that there's not a lot for sale because there's so many people that are trying to bid for these pools. But you know, a lot of what's happened is it's been swept under the rug. I deal with a lot of modifications and forbearances and other workouts that lenders are doing. It's not necessarily solving the problem. The workouts are being done because of the regulation that's in place by the big banks in order to try and get it off their books, try and get it performing. So, I mean, my personal take is I think it's going to come back around again. I don't see that this is the end of it. I know that it's very difficult to buy these tools and becoming more scarce, but you know, I do see it coming back around. my business is, we represent from the institutional lenders, we represent community banks and credit unions, and private money investors, as well as note purchasers. So I kind of see it from the different aspects of the lending versus the parties that are just purchasing the pools. And lending standards, even though they have tightened because of CFPB regulations, they've gotten a lot more loose than they were, say 4 or 5 years ago. So it is going to come back around. I know I recently purchased a house as I moved to the area, and I noticed a difference on how everything was happening based on how much you needed to put down now versus what it was when all the prices started. So it's already starting to loosen. I don't see the non-performing loan market going away. I think it's going to come back around and probably just as strong. That's my guess. I'm not a prophet, but that's my personal thing.
Cool. Well, it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up. First of all, big hand of applause. So we have to reset this room up for meetings tomorrow morning, so we're going to wrap up right now. When you leave here, if you could just grab your water bottles, whatever, there's trash cans everywhere. And then, I'm not joking, North Italia right over here, that's the real benefit of this thing. Head over to North Italia, these guys are going to come over, have a drink, have some food. If you've got more questions, you can ask them over there or from Matt or I. Next month is about investing for your kids, right? Yeah, so second Wednesday of May will be all about investing real estate from a legacy perspective, so investing for future generations. So it went out on Meetup, we haven't done an RSVP, and we'll see you next week.
Quick announcement. What I forgot to tell about our virtual show is that we're going to be doing it on a platform called Smile Time, so go to smiletime.com, you can find us there. We haven't launched our show yet, but please go look it up, and if you want to add me on your Twitter account, I'll send out the information. It's FIBI USA, FIBI USA, and I'll send you out all the information. Really easy to understand. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for taking up again Sunday. I'll see you around.